Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to...
Well, I thought it was funny!
Good morning, folks. The time is 10:38 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 13th of May, 2026. And of course, that would be the 14th. For my friends on the other side of the planet, big hello to every single one of you. But a really big hello to that city with the most group members worldwide. What is that city's name? Say it with me. It's Melbourne, Australia. I hope everybody's doing well no matter where you're from. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started this community of ours. What community? That community is called Will. I thought it was funny. And you folks are you, and you folks are incredibly funny. And how do I know that? This community of ours wasn't incredibly funny until you got here, and we are now. Simple math. Cheers to you. Thanks for doing that, and thanks for being that. What's happening in your lives today, my friends? I'll tell you one thing I hope is happening. I hope it's happening right now if you can. Can you please click the reaction button on today's video? That's the thumbs up, the heart, whatever it might be. I would really appreciate it. Apparently it helps me with that mythical algorithm, and it also helps me know if anyone's actually watching. Please, I really appreciate it. It doesn't take much, but that little act makes me very happy. God. Thank you if you haven't. Thank you if you haven't. Just thanks for being here, my friends. So what are you doing today? You got any, aside from that clicking that little button, whatever it might be, I'll tell you what I'm doing today. I am attending the 63rd Annual Calgary White Hat Awards. White Hat Awards? What's that? Well, I'm going to try to read this to you. I'm having trouble with my words this morning, so I'm going to do my best, but I am reading this just so I don't mess it up too bad. The Calgary's White Hat Awards are a prestigious annual event hosted by Tourism Calgary to recognize excellence in the city's tourism and hospitality industry. Inaugurated in 1962, these awards celebrate frontline workers, unsung heroes who go above and beyond to provide exceptional service and to showcase Calgary's Western hospitality to visitors. It's one of those things where it's an honor to be nominated. It really is. I do not expect to win at all, but I am very happy that somebody decided that I deserve to be nominated, and that's awesome. I've got a couple of friends that are going to. I've got more than a couple of friends actually that are also nominated, and it's going to be a great evening. This is my third time, my third nomination, and it's going to be great. The celebration happens at the Southern Jubilee Auditorium. That's the awards ceremony tonight. And we have a pre-award ceremony at the Telus Club in the Scotiabank Saddledome. That building hosts the Calgary Flames, my employers, greatest hockey team in the world. And we're going to celebrate there first. We meet up ahead of time, and then we all head over to the Jubilee Auditorium for the awards show. Looking forward to it. I'm going to bring up a photo of me from last year. Let me just find this here. That's me. That's me at last year's awards. I will make that a little bit bigger if I can. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun event. I'm looking forward to it. Wendy and I will be there, and I said I have a bunch of friends and a lot of people from all over Calgary. So that's what's happening tonight. And aside from that, I already did a little laundry before I started today's video. So that's the really exciting part of my day, the laundry. Whatever, right? Next couple days, no real plans. Once again, what's happening in your lives, folks? Love to see some photos of your pets. Remember, I triple cat, dog, hog, frog, arachnid, reptile, any type of creature, any type of mineral you may consider a pet. Dare you to send in photos of your pets, my friends? I would love that. You can leave them as attachments to your comments on these videos. You can send them to me via email at admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Folks, I want to hear a little bit about you. I'd love it if you told us a little bit about what's going on in your life. Maybe you got a cool collection you want to share a photo of. Maybe you got a nice garden out there you want to take a photo of. Maybe you saw something funny you want to tell us about. Leave that as a comment on today's video. I just want to hear from you, folks. Let's make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet, please. All right, well, what else is happening here? I think we're going to get to our featured posts. Now, our featured posts today, I do have 4 featured posts. I usually get around 4. They are from 4 different people. The first one is from Leslie Montgomery. The second one is from Lizzie Grin. The third one is from Nay Retzbamek, my brother Ian. And the fourth one is from Sue Ocheski. Now, we are going to start off with Leslie Montgomery's post. Let me fire that up right now. Yeah. That's the way it should be. All right, thank you so very much, Leslie. Next one is from Lizzie Grin. It's simple, it makes sense. Thank you, Lizzie. And the next one is from Nay/Ian, my brother, Nay Retzbamek. Who would do such a thing? And fourth, final, but not least at all, is a post from Sue Ocheski. Settle for just a new brain. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Ian. Nay. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Leslie. And folks, thank you to every single one of you for every single one of your posts. It's your content that have made this place the funniest city on the internet, with well over 940,000 community members. More people than many cities have population. That's why I call us the funniest city on the internet. And you know what this funniest city on the internet hosts? It hosts some bad jokes! I went to McDonald's and I ordered 2 large fries, but instead they gave me about 100 small ones. A man with authority walks into a bar. He then proceeds to order everyone around. Why doesn't the Hulk lose his pants when he transforms? Because the experiment altered his genes. What do they call Miley Cyrus outside of the United States? Kilometry Cyrus. I'm nervous about signing up for my company's 401k. I've never run that far before. I hope you enjoyed today's jokes, my friends. I'm not sure who to credit for today's jokes because these are ones that I've just heard in the past. I'm not sure where they came from. If you know their origins, please leave them as a comment on today's video. And I would love to tell your jokes, my friends. So why not leave your jokes as a comment on today's video or send them to me via email at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I want to tell your jokes, folks. Folks, I am here 4 days a week with a fresh batch of these stale jokes just for you. If you are finding them amusing and you would like to show your appreciation, please consider dropping a couple of bucks in our tip jar at donate.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep our joke machine rolling, and keeping our imaginary cow fed. But folks, you know what I want, right? I want you folks to keep laughing. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. All right, let's move on from those horrible segues until I get a horrible segue. Folks, a quick question. What's your favorite funny movie or TV show? Please leave that as a comment on today's video or send it to me at email at admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I want to know. I have an idea, just a little germ of an idea for a featurette. So if you can give me that information, that would be fantastic if you want to participate in that, if you're even here listening. But friends, I hope you are having a great week. This is hump day for us here on this part of the world, and of course it's Thursday for the folks on the other side of the world, you know, in Victoria and all those other places in Australia. I want you to know how much I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. I absolutely do. You folks make my day. A little bit of a crazy day today with that awards show. I'm not used to awards show, although this is my third time for this type of awards show. I'm really hoping my buddy Dan wins. But Dan is one of our moderators here, Dan Peterson. And Dan is an inspiration to anyone who knows him, I think. And Dan's a great singer. And Dan is just an awesome guy. And I don't know how many times he's been nominated, but it's a lot. And I got a good feeling that he might be up for something big tonight. I really hope so. Folks, I hope you're all winning awards, and I hope you're all having fantastic days. And we are going to see you again in a couple of days. Until then, hey, keep laughing, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.